Hello, welcome to Moving Energies. My name is Patricia Gaviria, and today I have the second part of my last video of my Cards of Wisdom Green 22, which says that mind is the base of reality. And let's begin saying that all of us, in certain moment of time, when we create an intention, a wish, a hope, a dream, and we don't see that become reality, we feel discouraged, of course. And sometimes we lose like the belief that our mind is capable actually of creating our physical reality. Let's just remember some of the points that we talked about last video. We have to remember that every time that we create an intention, we have to do it in positive, like vibrating with the source of life. We have to keep that constantly. We have to keep sending all the time intentions. Because if we don't do that, if we stop creating those wishes, nothing is going to happen. The universe is not going to move any energy to create that reality for us. And the other thing that we have to keep in mind is when we create an intention in positive, we cannot bring other intentions that are going to neutralize our original intention. And those energies in negative, let's say, or very confused intentions, when we change too much because we don't know exactly what we want, sometimes we just freezes the energy and nothing is going to happen. In the same way that computer works, when we give too many commands that are opposite and conflicted, the computer freezes. In the same way, the universal energy just stops when we create that conflict. Okay, so today what I want is to give you like a formula, like a recipe, to create the right intentions, to strengthen our energy that will be capable enough to actually move the energy around and create and manifest what we want. And also with this formula, we become more aware in the interaction that we have with our energy around or with the universe. And we every day can play and be aware of what are the pieces that the universe is helping us to move around in the moment it's creating our intention. All right, so the formula starts with this. Every time that we want to create an intention, we have to do it in the 3 levels of our energy. If you have watched other of my videos, we have been talking that our energy has 3 levels of frequency. And those 3 levels are the physical, the mental, and the spiritual level. Okay, so let's start that. We want to create an intention. So we start in the physical level. And we ask one question. What? What is it that I want to see as a reality? Okay? So let's say I want a new house, or I want to buy a new car, a new job, or to win the lottery, whatever it is, right? And of course, most of us, we have to be honest, we want everything like magically appear. But the thing is, our physical and or material world is conditioned by too many aspects that the universe cannot just forget about it. Elements like time, space, gravity, rhythm, or let's see that our society has a lot of elements that we have to follow. For example, we need money for most of the things that we want to do. We need to learn skills in order to get jobs or do things in our society. We have to follow rules and laws, right? And I want to give you just an example for you to understand. Let's say my intention is to go to the mountains of North Carolina, rent a cabin, and invite all my family to spend a weekend there. That is my intention. Well, guess what? The universe cannot take me and all my family and throw me in the mountains of North Carolina. Why? Because it cannot go against the law, or the universal law of space and time, right? Somehow we have to organize a lot of elements. I have to get the money, I have to make the reservations, I have to get a transport, and we actually have to move our bodies through a space or distance that is between my home and the North Carolina mountains. Time will change depending on the transport that we are using. If we're going by car, by plane, or by bicycle, time will change. But yet, distance and space cannot be just disappearing. All right? Okay. So we need to move a lot of pieces, a lot of elements to get what we want. So that is why we have to go to like an extra step to get more help. So we go to the second level of our energy, the mental. This level has a higher frequency than the physical one, meaning that part of our energy is stronger. In this level, I usually ask another question: how? So I try to visualize how I would like to see, what elements do I have to need to actually see that intention as a reality. So in my meditation, I try to tell the universe, okay, what I want first is to understand how I'm going to organize all the logistics, all the elements to get what I want. I want to understand what parts I can do and how the universe is going to help me to arrange all those elements. In this level, we know that our mind also creates our emotions, okay? So that is why in this level, I usually also ask how I want to feel during all this process. So I want to feel calm, tranquil. I don't want to be stressed or anything. I'm going to be like trusting my intention and trusting the answer of the universe. All right. But then I tend to go to the third level of my energy, which is the spiritual. That is the highest frequency of the three levels, meaning that currency is the strongest. Okay, but let me just tell you that when I say spiritual, the word spiritual has a lot of meanings. But for me, the spiritual level is where we can download higher information and deeper emotions. Whatever it has to do with our heart, with our values, that is connected with that spiritual life. So when we go to that level, we have to ask ourselves another question. Why? Why I want to create this intention? And in this case, let's say I will ask, the first thing that I say to the universe is, I want to go to North Carolina with my family because I want to experience the essence of life, which is positive, lovely, joyfully, transformative. So that is the first thing, to experience the essence of life. I want to go there because I want quality time with my family, to forget about problems, forget about jobs, that we can have fun. And if we have any issue, any situations in the middle of the family, I want that time for us to talk, to be capable of being better or transforming our family, getting stronger, getting united. Okay, so that intention, when we do it with our heart, our spiritual side, is going to be too strong. All right, so when we put the three intentions, vibrating in positive, in alignment and in resonance with the source of life, like I told you, our energy becomes too strong, that is going to be capable of actually creating that. And we're going to be capable of seeing all the things that start to appear that we cannot believe. They are like little miracles that happens here and there, that we understand the universe is helping us to actually create and manifest what we want. And let me just give you some examples. Let's say when I am trying to organize all the trip, I call the lady that rents the cabin in North Carolina. And she say, oh, I'm sorry, that weekend that you want is booked already. In fact, we are booked for the whole year. So I say, okay, please put me in the waiting list. The first thing that I do is keep my intention, my three intentions, and I keep repeating without questioning, without doubting, without nothing. I just leave it to the universe and keep my intention. Very probably, next day, I receive a call from the lady telling me, you are so lucky. The people that booked that weekend, they just canceled. So you are in. Or she will say, that I was talking with my boss, and she said she has another cabin that is bigger, better views, better everything, and she can give you the same price of the one that you want. Okay? Or let me give you another. Let's say the day that we are traveling to North Carolina, in the highway there is an accident. And we realize that we're going to be late probably 1 hour or 1 hour and a half, and maybe we're going to lose the plane. Immediately, I just keep my intention, and especially I try to bring my spiritual intention. Whatever the universe help me, whatever the logistic or the elements that have to be moved, I'm going to allow it without question. But I want, at the end, I want to have good quality time with my family. Well, guess what? As soon as we get the report, we go to the counter and the lady said, oh, don't worry, because the plane is delayed. So you are fine, tickets, and go ahead. Or let's say during the organization of the trip, one member of the family say, I'm sorry, I cannot go. That day I have a very important meeting that I cannot cancel. I don't question, I don't panic. I just keep sending my intentions, especially my spiritual one. And guess what? Other day, that person calls and say, I can't believe it. The meeting was canceled, so I am in. And at the end, all of us can go and have and see reality, what I was wishing for. But the key element and the formula is to put our 3 elements in vibration. And remember, as always, those questions: what I want, how I am going to do it, how I want to feel during the process, and why. That why, that deep, valuable why I want to see that as a reality. You will see the difference, and you will be more aware of the beauty of things, that how the universe move the pieces around. Okay, there is another element that I would like to speak about, because I think it's very important and part of the formula. When we create an intention that is related with our own self, let's say I want to understand something, I want to feel something, I want to feel peaceful, tranquil, secure, those intentions manifest so fast. They are the easiest of manifest, because it's in our first circle of energy. It's my own energy trying to understand and to feel and to vibrate with the source. Now, if we want to project that energy to the people or things around us that are connected directly with us, that will be manifest also so fast. We want to better our relationships. We want to understand better how to be more efficient in my work. Whatever it is that is related and in our surrounding world. But for example, if my intention is like, I would like to see all this world, all this planet in peace, everybody with just and harmony and everything. I mean, that will require a much stronger energy. That will require probably hundreds or thousands or even millions of people vibrating in the same intention and putting together the energy. That probably will create another reality for our planet. But if just one person is doing it, I'm not saying that we shouldn't do it. We can send our intention for the whole planet, of course, and if a lot of people do it, it will affect in a good way our planet. What I'm saying is, probably we are not going to see that intention manifest so quickly or so fast in the same way that will be our intentions were in our first and second circle of energy. Okay, so keep that in mind, and I hope you will try this formula with anything that you want in your life, in anything that you want. Always create the 3 levels and try to do it more related to your first and second circle of energy. Okay, so good luck and keep moving your positive energy.